Your osmanthus cakes are so good, but it's a little
It is a bit sweet, but there's... really? Sorry, I guess I added too much sugar. I'll make it much better for you next time. There's no need to be so nervous, Xiaoguang.
But I've always wondered, why do you like osmanthus?
Actually, I just like anything related to I remember a long time ago, when I just joined Yunquei Summit, there was a dessert. They made amazing osmanthus cakes there. So but for some reason, then I decided to try making osmanthus.
So this is where you work.
Senior Fufu!
Yeah, we heard something happened again in Wi-Fi, so we hurried back as fast as we could. But never mind that. I just got word something strange has appeared over at Silum Bay. We should go take a look.
How is this possible? Those strange white flowers, and is it just my imagination? Or does it somehow feel like...
Yeah, I've got a bad feeling about this.
Same. They look exactly like the ones in my memory. If only Ishu and Shifu were here, she'd know what to make of this.
With everything that's happening in Phylum Heights, it's only right for the High Preceptor to report directly to the mayor. That's her duty. And including, of course, the mess your brother caused. Yeshu Yun. He's brought shame upon Yunquei Summit.
Mr. Liu! My brother...
Yeshun Guang, facts are facts. There is no arguing them. But remember this. Since you've inherited the Qingming sword, you must carry everything it represents.
Excuse me.
Sorry.
I am Lu Hengzhou. As for these flowers, they've already been reported. So far, they seem harmless, exhibiting no signs of aggression. They're structurally fragile and
No, they're not. I've seen these flowers before, back when the old capital fell, and we also found a ton of them deep inside Limnian Hollow. The weird thing is, whenever we approached them, it seemed to weaken the effects of the corruption.
Is that so? Then just to be safe, you may clear these flowers away.
Okay. Mr. Liu, please believe me. These flowers aren't as simple as they look. There's something deeper going on.
You're not usually this. Is it because of what you've been through lately? Or have you met someone special who's made you start questioning?
No, that's not it. I just feel like this is too important to...
All right. Tomorrow evening, I shall gather all the relevant...
Thank you.
Of course, this isn't only about the flowers. It's also time to come to a final verdict on your brother's actions. I'll need to review everything and make a statement that does right by the disciples of Yunquei Summit.
I understand.
Good. That's all I needed to hear. Yeshun Guang, never ever forget who you are, or the duty that comes with your gift and your sword. Let's hope your presence in her life brings strength, not burden.
Sorry you had to see that. Mr. Liu's always been that way. He takes Yunquei Summit's honor more seriously than anything. But I'm sure he didn't mean any harm.
So, who exactly is this Mr. Liu? Is he one of our seniors at Yunquei Summit or something?
He's an elder of Yunquei Summit. He's the one who manages everything when Ishu and Shifu's not around.
An elder? But I heard that Ishu and Shifu was the only one from Yunque's summit who survived the Phylum Heights incident back then.
Well, he's more of a guardian. Back when everyone left the mountain, he was tasked with making sure the disciples' families were safe. That's how he survived the disaster. I didn't think he'd come here, too.
Feels like...
Well, he always says that since I inherited the Qingming sword, I must live up to that title that comes with the responsibility. He's just... Alright, enough of that. It's getting late and... Oh, right! The osmanthus cakes! They turned out a little off this time. But next time, I'll make the perfect batch. It's a promise. Okay. See you tomorrow.
Since everyone's here, let's begin. The purpose of this meeting is to gather what we know, review the current situation, and discuss what to do with Yeshu Yun.
Apologies, everyone. It is a little inconvenient for me, so I'll have to join you like this. When I heard what happened with Shuyen some time ago, I had planned to return to Phylum Heights immediately, but I received an urgent mission from the mayor. Disturbance inside Hollow Zero, and as manpower was insufficient, Section 6 and I were sent to deal with it. It's a complicated matter and still has yet to be resolved. I am unable to leave at this time. Mr. Liu has given me a rundown of the situation regarding the creator. The situation is dire, so I've also shared this information with the mayor. As such, I would like each of you who was there to briefly recount what happened so we can make the most accurate judgment possible.
Long story short, that Miss Sarah from the Exaltists was behind a whole string of events. Her real goal was to awaken the creator. Meanwhile, Yeshu Yun's so-called partnership with Sarah was just a cover. What he really wanted was to destroy the creature before it could fully awaken. Unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. He overestimated himself, and in the end he was possessed by the creator's power. We ended up having to fight him.
Thanks to Xiaoguang's assistance at a crucial moment, we were able to subdue the monster under the Creator's control and awaken Ye Yu.
It's all thanks to Xiaoguang. Without her, we wouldn't have been able—
Yet everything comes with a price. And that price... Xiaoguang, you used the power of the Qingming sword, didn't you?
I'm sorry, Shifu.
When you inherited the Qingming sword, I told you, unless it's a matter of life and death, you must never draw it from its case or tap into its power source.
But my brother's life was hanging by a thread, and my friends were in danger. Please, Shifu, tell me, what situation could possibly be more dire than...
Xiaoguang, I'm not blaming you. It's just, more than saving others, I'd rather you learn to protect yourself. Let's leave it here for now. Anyone else have something to add?
Though we ultimately prevailed, Ye Yuan left on his own in the chaos. We have no information on his whereabouts.
I've also been informed of that. I'll see what I can do to locate him.
High Preceptor, Ye Yuan colluded with the Exaltists, endangered Phylum Heights, and brought shame upon Yunhui Summit. Surely this can't be brushed aside with just a vague locate him, can it?
You probably don't know this, but before I left, I sent the Qingming bird to Lemnian Hollow to search for him. But the poor thing got trapped there by the Exaltists and only just made it back. When I examined the bird, I realized Shuyan had been trying to send me messages about the Creator, but they never got through. So no, Shuyan never really sided with the Exaltists or betrayed Yunhui Summit, and that's exactly why we need to find him. Here...
My brother must have had his own reasons for everything he did. I know he'd never betray...
Whatever the case, Ye Yuan has done real damage to Yunhui Summit's reputation. Still, the details can wait until it...
I take it you two are finished now? Then let me add something. When Sarah tried to summon the Creator, we saw this really weird black mist appear. And the strange thing is, we couldn't
hit it.
That black mist is a formless entity. To harm it, you must condense it into a tangible state, just like the creature the Creator commanded.
I see it now. That black mist must be the true form of the I've already discussed this with the mayor. He plans to conduct a discreet investigation through his own channels. Especially you, Xiaoguang. You need to stay in the temple and focus on recovering. Don't take any more risks.
But... Shifu's right, Xiaoguang. You fainted before, remember? You really can't keep pushing yourself like this anymore.
Yeah, Xiaoguang. Since both Shifu and the mayor are stepping in, we can finally take a little break.
The power of the Qingming sword is both the pride of Yunhui Summit and the burden of its wielder. Right? You must cherish this power, and use it for the sake of many, not to serve your own feelings. So, I agree with the High Preceptor's decision. Ye Guang, you need to rest.
How about we let Xiaoguang speak for herself first? She's the one...
Thank you, Junior. I want to help with the investigation too. Even without drawing the sword, there must be something I can still do.
No. I've already said this before. If you want to avoid the sword's negative effects, you must stay away from anything related to it. If there are no objections, I'll take my leave here.
Since the High Preceptor has spoken, this meeting is concluded. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. Oh.
Belle, I'm still not entirely at ease. Even if Xiaoguang seems fine now, it won't be good if she really does lose all of her memory. Maybe...
Right. But reaching out to Shifu directly might be disruptive. She's had her hands full lately. Let's Shifu, we're really worried about Xiaoguang. If she really does start showing signs of...
There's nothing we can... According to the records of past sword wielders, memory loss itself is a warning sign. Once it begins, the erosion caused by the Qingming sword only grows stronger. And after... But, based on my studies, as long as the case remains intact, and Xiaoguang refrains from drawing on the sword's core power, its influence on her can, so you must keep a close eye on her condition. Whatever happens, she must never use that...
Understood. We'll keep a close watch.
And about what I said during the meeting earlier, I was too harsh. I didn't think about it, but I just... After my sister... After what happened to my sister, I can't lose another person to that sword. Especially not my own disciple. Someone I'm supposed to protect. If only the Qingming sword had chosen me instead.
Please don't blame yourself, Shifu. I know you only said those things because you're worried. Hold on a second. That means...
Yes, that's right. The Qingming sword chose every one of its masters. Only those it accepts can resonate with it and wield its... But even after all these years, no one has figured out what that sword looks for. It doesn't seem tied to strength, talent, or... Back when Xiaoguang and Shiyan joined Yunque Summit, Mr. Liu thought Shiyan showed far greater potential. I once guessed the Qingming sword might choose people with a certain kind of constitution, but that doesn't explain why it passed over me, when my constitution is far closer to my sister's, and chose Xiaoguang instead. We know far too little about this sword.
Sorry if this sounds blunt, but if we already knew the tragic fate of the Qingming sword's wielders, why let Xiaoguang inherit it?
This was my mistake. One I'll never be able to forgive. After my sister's accident, I devoted everything I had to studying how to suppress the sword's side effects. When I finally succeeded with the case, I naively thought that would be enough, and that the sword could be tamed. Back then, Xiaoguang had only just joined the sect. She was still a curious child. One day, when she was playing behind the mountain, she wandered into an off-limit area where the case was kept. All it took was one touch. Once the bond is formed, it can't be undone until the Keeper's death. If If only I'd been more careful with its safekeeping. The case had been successful, and I let my pride dull my vigilance.
I've heard about it. According to Elder Lu, it was just an accident. No one could have known that something as simple as a touch would form a bond. Instead of blaming anyone, maybe we should... The way she looked just now, she must be really hurting it.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Leaving her alone with her thoughts right now probably isn't helping.
I still have something I need to take care of. So if you could go keep her company, Xiaoguang really adores you, you know. Having you by her side will make her feel...
Please, when you see her.
Belle? What are you doing here?
Oh, well, when I knocked earlier, I heard a strange noise from inside.
Thank you. I'm fine, but you... my diary?
Don't worry, I just got here. I didn't read your diary, I swear.
If it's you, I don't really mind. It's just trivial everyday things anyway.
Oh, you're both here! Perfect. I was just about to go looking for you. Xiaoguang, about what happened at the meeting. Shifu asked us to pass on her apology.
I know. She's only being strict because she cares. Anyway, thank you.
You know, Xiaoguang, you don't have to be so considerate all the time. It's okay to feel bothered, to get upset. If I were in your shoes, I'd be hurt too. It's totally normal, really. Everyone feels that way sometimes. So, don't...
Thank you, really. I get it. Don't worry, I'm okay.
All right. Shifu also asks us to do something else. A little test for you, actually. She just wants to make sure your memory is still doing fine. Just answer whatever feels right.
Uh-huh? A test?
I don't know everything you two have been through, so I'll let you do the asking. Just 3 questions will be enough.
Let's see. When we first met, what were you doing?
When we first met... If you mean at Suibian Temple, I think I was trying to rescue that chubby orange cat.
Looks like you got the first one right. So let's move on to question 2.
When you were doing fortune reading for everyone, what role were you
The acting temple master. And Bolion was there helping out, and then I ran into you.
Right again! Now on to the
Last question. What do you like being called the most?
Wait, isn't this question a bit too sudden?
I know the answer to this one. It's...
Senior?
Wow! The wind totally drowned you out! Didn't really hear you.
It's... Senior! Aw, you're teasing me again.
Perfect. Seems like your memory's just fine. That really puts my mind at... It's getting late, so I'll head out first.
It's already so late. Who in the world would come looking for me now? Did I really see that? That shadowy figure? Was it just my imagination? Whatever. I'll just follow it and see what's going on. There's nothing here. This is Swabian Temple. No evil spirit would dare show up here. It's probably just a thief. Oh, there's a cat over there. I'll go take a look. Is someone there?
Junior. Finally, we meet again.
Wait, I know you.
Surprised? Thought I was your sweet, well-behaved senior? Too bad. The one standing here now is a beast who just wants to survive. I've been waiting for you for such a long time.
You're the one that appeared after she used the Qingming sword.
Mm-hmm. Your memory's sharp. That's right. I am your senior, Ye Shengguang, through and through.
Could it be?
If that makes it easier for you, feel free to think of me as such. I'm the one she hides under that perfect, obedient mask. The one she refuses to admit exists. But if she's the light, then I'm her shadow. If she's the saint high above, then I'm the one crawling through the dirt. She's willing to use that sword, that cursed power, to save everyone, to play the hero. But me? I just want to live. How can you save others when you can't even save yourself? It's all just a story people make up to feel moved by their own sacrifice. The stupidest lie ever told.
I can't agree with that. Xiaoguang's wish to help others isn't some kind of fake sentiment. It's genuine.
You're really protective of her, aren't you? I like it. No wonder she thinks you're so special. But let me tell you something. Every chosen heir of the Qingming sword is expected to become a hero. And yet, people are selfish by nature. Behind every noble reason hides people want heroes. They raise their banners high, but all they really want is someone else to take the fall. A shield to stand in front of them. Someone to die in their place. But when that hero burns out, when she's spent everything she has, what then? Oh, they'll build a monument, offer flowers, shed a few pretty tears, write poems about her glory, and then they'll wait for the next fool to pick up the sword, to become the new hero. No one ever cares about the person beneath that title, the one who bleeds, who trembles, who cries. So tell me, if one day that hero stood before everyone and said, "It hurts, I can't do this anymore, I just want to live," what do you think would happen?
I don't know. But everyone has the right to make their own choice.
like your honesty. The truth is, from the moment that sword chose me, I knew exactly what I wanted. To be anything but a hero. I refuse to die before the world does. Oh, did I scare you? Don't worry. I just needed some air. She'll be back very soon. How about I let you in on a little secret? This outfit? I picked it out for her. Pretty, isn't it? Ah, looks like it's about time. She's waking up. Guess we'll talk again soon.
Wait! I still have tons of questions to ask you!
Belle? What happened to me?
Hello again, remember me? I'm Jill from Krampus Compliance Authority. Yup, that Judgment Division of Tops. And this lovely young lady must be the current keeper of the... We've never really had the chance to properly get acquainted.
Hello. I'm Yashingguang. It's nice to meet you, Miss Zhao from Krampus.
Honestly, the honor's all mine. Finally meeting the legend herself? You know, there are people out there secretly placing bets that you'll become new Eridu's next Void Hunter. They're saying stuff like, she'll be the one to restore Yunquay Summit's former glory and all.
What? Oh, I'm not that amazing.
Oh, no need to be modest. For someone as gifted and talented as you, someone who turns heads just by walking in the crowd, being...
Please, don't say things like...
I'm kidding! Still, you're the chosen one. And we also have Miss Valley. Lovely to see you again.
Is it just me? Or just...
Oh, looks like you're still getting to know me. My attitude always depends. Like today. I came all the way here with a bunch of careful... But aside from these little goodies, I also brought something, information about Mr. Yeshuya.
You mean my brother?
So, tell me, don't I need to...
You said you have news about my brother?
Don't get all worked up, Missy. But your instincts are spot on. I do happen to have a lead.
Where is he? Please tell me.
Well, that's not very... In our line of work, it all comes down to equal exchange. I give you what you barging in and asking for something before offering a trade.
I'm sorry.
She's just really worried. It's her brother we're talking about.
Now we're talking, Prox. A new unknown area has appeared in Lemnian Hollow, and I'm heading...
An unknown area?
Correct. And to sweeten the... According to the latest observation data, the area covered by Lemnian Hollow has expanded by approximately... So, my theory is that there's some kind of abnormal miasma in that newly emerged
But why me? If you need help from a proxy, I get that, but...
Because you're the current... And I've heard a few interesting tidbits from Dylan. Like how the Qingming sword reacts oddly near the hollow steps. And how it was the sword's power that ultimately saved Yeshu Yuan. Also, did those white flowers that appeared in Weifei cause a strange reaction from the sword?
That's right. The Qingming sword started trembling when we came into contact with those flowers.
I'm just connecting the dots on what we know so far. If my guess is right, the power of that sword, this new area, and the entire Lemnian and those strange white flowers may just be related to the So, I need you, Missy, and our brilliant prop. Of course, as payment, I'll give you the exact coordinates where your brother was last seen.
All right, I'll do it.
That's a
I want to say yes, but Xiaoguang's health. Yixuan Shifu warned us more than once.
I'm fine, Junior. You tested me before, remember? I've already asked Senior Fufu and the others. None of them have found any trace of my brother.
I understand where you're coming from, but this is too risky. I need to think it over. Miss Zhao, what if it's me and a few other...
Not an option. Observing the connection between that hollow area and the Qingming sword is part of my research. My terms are... Looks like you two aren't exactly on the same page yet. That's all right. I'm patient. I can wait. And don't worry, I never... So, if you decide you do want to work with me, come and find me a proxy. You're smart, I can tell. I'm sure you'll make them...
I know you still have concerns, but this lead means everything to me. Don't worry. Please, I need this.
I don't care if I get punished. What matters to me is your health condition. We know too little about the Qingmings.
You know, before my brother left, I think I heard him say something. He said he'd save me. So I think maybe that's why he left without telling anyone why. But here I am, pretending nothing happened. Stuck here, and I don't want to be the fragile doll hiding in a glass house everyone keeps locked away anymore. I want to give something back. To use my strength to protect the people who've always protected me. I want to return the warmth.
I understand how you feel. I really do. But that sword is
Junior, you have a brother too. If he went missing one day, you'd do the same, wouldn't you?
All right. I respect your choice.
Thank you. To be honest, I've been meaning to tell you that you're really special to me. Maybe it's the sword, but everyone, my brother and all the people at Yunquai Summit, they all treat me like I'm made of glass. I know they mean well, but it makes me feel guilty. But you listen to me. You stand up for me. You make me feel respected. Even when everyone else thinks I'm being reckless. That means more to me than I can ever say.
No need to thank me, but whatever happens in the Hollow, promise me you'll put your own safety first.
I promise.
And about what you said, that you don't want to be the one who always needs protecting. Honestly, I've never thought of myself as your protector. I'm just accompanying you, that's all. No matter what you decide to do, just know that I'll be by your side. That's a promise. Will you promise me that too? So whenever I look over, I know you'll be there?
Yes, I promise. Whenever we turn around, whenever we look over our shoulders, we'll always... Pinky promise.
I knew it! You came after—
Before we go,
Go on.
You said you wanted to investigate because you detected signs of the hollow expanding. I mean, would Tops really care about what happens to Phylum Heights?
It's only natural. The moment you learned I work for Tops, you'd start assuming that everything I do is for their benefit. And honestly, that's not entirely wrong. But like I said before, Krampus does operate under Tops, sure. But our duty is to audit, judge, and enforce the rules. Those useless clowns Tops sent to Phylum Heights before were our judgment targets. So please, don't lump besides. The bigger an organization gets, the messier.
So what you're saying—
Don't forget, Krampus is the one managing Phylum Heights now. No matter what happens, like I told you before. In this world, we've taken so much from Phylum Heights. It's only fair we take responsibility. In contrast, Yunhui summoned shining prodigy and current keeper of the Qingming sword, dear Monsieur Shungu. Oh my! Who would have thought? Turns out a Tops businesswoman like me—
Of course we care about Phylum Heights. But at the moment, the only sign of hollow expansion comes from your readings. Besides—
You've done your research, I see. But, according to my data, Lemnian Hollow— Still, we won't know the truth until— Don't worry. Once we're inside, I'll point out to you So, let me summarize the main mission objectives once more. Enter the mysterious new area to achieve this, I'll need the help of the most skilled proxy in New Eridu to guide my way. I'll also need the Qingming Sword's keeper to use the blade. No time to waste. I checked around a bit. This place used to be an old porcelain mine. It's where they used to process lumite ore. If we keep going forward, we'll probably reach the main mining area.
That's strange. Did the Qingming sword just move?
What's wrong? Did the sword react to something? It's not affecting—
Don't worry. I just felt like the sword resonated with some kind of—
Looks like the sword really is
Abnormal miasma detected in this area.
Something's definitely wrong. The miasma around—
You mean the
It's not about the concentration of the miasma, but it's—
According to my previous investigation, this area isn't a bit— Before you defeated that creature controlled by the Creator, there wasn't even an entrance here. Okay then, that's enough intel sharing for now. The sector I'm investigating lies in the opposite direction.
Huh? We're not going together? Based on what Junior Bell said—
According to the principle of equivalent exchange, I give you leads on Yeshu Yuan, and you help me with my investigation. No, or are you trying to get me to work for free?
No, that's not what I mean.
You've got it wrong. Xiaogong is just worried about your safety. Sticking together is definitely safer, given how strange this—
Well then, you don't have to worry about me. I am Krampus's most successful judge, the only one without a single failed mission on her record, and the holder of the title, the Go handle your mission, and we'll meet up at the dock later. Just don't keep me waiting.
Since she's so capable, I guess okay, then. Let's follow the coordinates and start from the warehouse is right over there. Let's hurry up. This place feels so dangerous. Why would my brother ever come here?
He must have had his reasons. Once we find him, we'll know for sure.
Guess I'll just have to ask him myself when we meet.
Data corrected. Data corrected. Miasma anomaly is increasing.
Let's head out.
Wait, am I seeing a bamboo in front of the warehouse?
I can't believe there's an active bamboo in this no man's land. Yeah. Did it just mention the abnormal miasma? Just like Miss Zhao said. Let's follow it.
Don't worry, I'll make this quick. Split the heavens! That bamboo must have gone inside the warehouse. Let's go in. Where did that bamboo go? Over there. You just picked up a new perception technique on your own? That's amazing! I knew you were gifted. Give it time and you'll be one of the best and brightest of Gunpei Summit.
Data corrected. Data corrected. Reboot. Full system reboot requested. Data error detected. Attempting to reorganize data. Reboot. Requested.
Alert. Unidentified bamboo detected. Model unknown. Not listed in any new Eridu official databases. Risk advisory. High-level intelligence data construct detected within the target. Its data structure bears partial resemblance to samples in the database, but no full match found. Please proceed with caution.
Error. Data error detected.
Whoa, this little guy can speak. Is it talking to itself? Or did its language...
Hi there.
Greetings, my dear friends. Don't worry, I can understand you perfectly. It's nice to meet you. My name is Lockspring. As you can tell, I'm a bamboo that's a little far.
What are you doing all alone in a place like this?
I must apologize. There's an issue with my memory modules. When I first became aware, I was already stuck here. I've been wandering around ever since, but haven't found a way out. I even got caught underground for a while. Luckily, I remember the important things. What I am and why I was created. That's enough to keep... I was built by one of the first Void Hunters, Lady Sunbringer herself. As you might know, Lady Sunbringer was the chief executive officer of Marcel Group, the very inventor of all bamboo. I belong to an early series she designed, the High Firepower Combat Bamboo, model number GU0001. Sadly, that line was discontinued not long after release due to various issues. After all these years, most Bangbu of my model have been scrapped. Perhaps I'm the last of my models still operating in New Eridu.
High firepower combat Bangbu. But lots of Bangbu can help in combat these.
That's true, but I'm not quite the same. Simply put, my firepower was... But don't be fooled by how I look now. I was quite formidable in my... But do not worry. My combat module has been non-functional for years. I pose no threat to you.
We're not scared or anything. It's just the first time I've heard of this type of Bangbu. I'm kinda curious. What drove Lady Sunbringer to create high firepower combat?
Every Bangbu she made was designed with a purpose. Some were meant to share the burden of human labor. Others, to bring warmth and company. Lady Sunbringer loved humanity. That's why every Bangbu, no matter the appearance, was made to serve mankind. And for us, the High Firepower Combat Series, that mission, hard-coded deep within our core, is simple and absolute. To protect humanity. I was born to protect, but now I've lost all the means I once had to fulfill that purpose. So I suppose protecting isn't. Perhaps my end should be the same as the others of my kind. Buried in some cold scrapyard, quietly forgotten.
Don't say that! We'll get you out of the hollow. And once we do, we'll find...
It's been far too long. I doubt anyone in New Eridu even remembers my model ever existed, let alone how to repair it. Still, thank you.
Your model sounds pretty powerful.
Perhaps because we were too pricey to maintain. Our failure rate was also much higher than... I'm proof of both. My memory, combat, and even speech modules have all suffered very... Technically, I should have been scrapped long ago. Yet, somehow... But I've got nowhere else to go. So I just wander through these...
It's okay. You can come with us. Well, oh, right. I haven't even introduced myself. My name is Guang, but you can call me Guang. This is my junior, Belle. We're disciples from Yunquay Summit. We came here looking for my brother and to investigate the anomalies in this area. Right. You mentioned abnormal miasma just now? Oh.
As a combat Bangbu, I'm quite sensitive to changes in my surroundings. Recently, I've noticed that there have been it seems to cling to a strange type of white flower, even causing it to mutate. Unfortunately, I was attacked by ethereals before I could observe what the flowers mutate.
White flowers and abnormal miasma. Miss Zhao mentioned the same things before.
There are plenty of those white flowers nearby. If it's convenient for you, we can head over to that watchtower. It should be the highest point around, and will give us a clear view.
That's a great idea.
I didn't think the Qingming sword could do something like that.
Yeah, I'm surprised too. Maybe it has something to do with the anomalies here? Maybe this sword's power really is connected to this area somehow. That figure. It's my brother! He really is here!
Wait, over there! Miss Zhao's surrounded by a ton of ethereals!
As expected, there's a ton of those. Miss Zhao was just chased by a whole bunch of ethereals out of sight. But if we go now...
You decide. Whatever you choose,
Thank you. I've decided. I want to help Miss Zhao. As for my brother, at least now we know he's okay. And besides, you're here with me, right? For now, we just can't ignore a friend.
I knew you'd say that. Let's move. Miss Zhao.
Okay.
Don't worry. You made the right call.
Mind and body as one. Through the void.
This one looks like trouble.
I'm sensing a weird aura of miasma from it. Familiar somehow, but... no. Now isn't the time to be thinking about that. We still need to hurry and help Miss Zhao. Zhongguang with Yun Kuei Summit, breaking all illusion! Finally! The last of them!
No time to waste. We've got to go help Miss Zhao.
Another one of those obstacles. I'm leaving it to you, Junior. Perfect! You've already handled those ethereals.
Thanks to everyone's combined.
The line is drawn. What the heavens? Huh? Ride the wind. Miss Zhao, are you...
Wait. Don't tell me you came here because...
We saw you surrounded by a ton of ethereals from the watchtower.
Yeah, we caught sight of her brother earlier, but Xiaoguang gave up chasing him to come help.
I didn't need rescuing, but fine. Since it seems you're keeping your word, And who's this bang?
Oh, this is Lux Spring. We met it on the way. It said it's kind of...
Hello, Miss Zhao. I'm fairly familiar in exchange.
A little bamboo wandering around a place this...
You flatter me. But you're right. I'm not quite like the usual bamboo, even with my body damaged. My memory core still carries the memory of every battle I fought. That's probably the...
That explanation. Either way, having someone who knows the terrain is useful. Back to business. I just scouted the area.
So you also felt it. I was just about to say, I'm assuming this is what you mentioned before?
I've also been mulling that over.
Right. Lux Spring mentioned before that it caught...
Mutate. If this little bamboo's intel is accurate, perhaps we could find the tangible form of this I have a feeling that this all...
You mean the...
Yup, but that's just my theory. Right now, let's just find those mutated flowers. Even without this whole mutation thing, these flowers are...
You're right. We've seen them plenty of times deep
in Phylum. Oh, nothing. Be careful, everyone.
Right here.
These ethereals are all soaked in the stench of abnormal miasma. But it looks like the Qingming sword is resonating with them. We should look into this.
Huh! Weren't you here to find your brother? What, giving up on him already? I'm right here.
I already know my brother's safe. That's good enough for me. For now, I have other things to do. My turn! Behind you! Here's the ice! Hero's Frost.
Winning pieces are in place.
Leave it to me.
What's the light? My move.
Evil retreats. Let's head to where the ethereals are coming from. I can feel it. The Qingming sword is guiding me.
So you're not just some dainty little princess. You're much more capable than I thought.
Thank you? Through the void. Mind and body as one.
Wait, is that Miss Carol? What's she doing here?
I see. You want to make the... I'll do it. As long as you succeed. Now is the most, even if it means...
That was an illusion?
Yes, that was my teacher, Miss Carol.
There are quite a few similar phantoms around here. I've seen several myself. Their shapes and voices have been preserved by the miasma in some peculiar way.
I've heard miasma can preserve images. There's just no way to tell.
So your teacher...
I don't really know. I couldn't...
The one your teacher mentioned must be the creator. And your teacher kinda sounded like Miss Sarah.
Based on everything we've seen so far, the creators just...
You really believe in your teacher that much?
I don't think so. Dude, if we can't even trust the ones closest to us...
Ourselves. And only ourselves.
Huh?
It's nothing. Anyway, based on the clues, I think we can be certain the anomaly you and Dylan felt before was actually a kind. So, it means a terrifying tsunami is coming.
Sorry, I actually meant to ask earlier.
The creator is the being worshipped by the Exaltists. They treat it like a god, believing it can give them power and create a whole new world. From what we've gathered, this creator is very likely tied to all the abnormal miasma.
I see. So you're talking about the same creator I know of. I've also heard stories about the Exaltists. Sadly, I've lost my combat capabilities now. I apologize that...
You've already been a huge help, though. You're really familiar with the area?
Sorry to interrupt this touching moment, but to prevent the worst from happening, we'd better hurry and find those...
Right. The Qingming Sword's resonance is... I sense strong abnormal miasma. It's very likely that the special white flower we're looking for is right there. So many white flowers here. The white flowers are turning black?
Watch out!
So this is the mutation caused by the abnormal miasma. The white flowers completely turned black. They look even more dangerous now.
Forget the flowers. The abnormal miasma on these ethereals is even stronger than before. The Qingming must handle this with caution. Flip the light!
Let's hurry up and check those black flowers. Behind you! Split the heavens! Radiant clouds! Light brings the dawn. Holy wind! Shit! Break the ice! Leave this to me! Holy wind! I see edge. Radiant cloud!
The new pieces are in place. Watch closely. This is the real deal.
I'll be fine. Split the heavens! The line is drawn. Split the heavens! Frost glistens! She shouldn't be drawing on the Qingming Sword's power. What's wrong? You look so surprised. My dear Junior. You're... good. I need to find a chance to give you a proper... No. I said no, and I meant it. If you touch that sword again, fine. You win. But we won't.
Wait, are you talking?
You could say that. Sometimes I can feel her, but I do what I can to make sure we survive. Blood as the bond, soul as the vow. Be gone! Sorry.
That girl was your other?
I'm not completely sure. Maybe it's the Qingming...
What? You...
Sorry. I did know about her, yes. Sometimes I can even sense what she's doing. But that night, I didn't know how to explain, so I just pretended I didn't. I'm really, really sorry.
It's alright. What worries me more is the Qingming sword. She just used...
Actually, it was my idea, too. She thought it'd be safer if she were the one to do it instead of... And it's true. She did use the sword's power, but...
Even so, that's way too dangerous.
I know!
Sorry to interrupt, but...
Yeah, I felt it.
Brother?
I think I see something over there. Did Senior Ye leave it? Do you think Senior Ye left this letter to tell us something? But it...
Brother, I don't know why he's doing this. In his eyes, I'm still that image, but I have grown up. I've gotten stronger. Sorry. I didn't mean to start rambling about all these...
If Senior Ye really wanted to disappear for good, we wouldn't have found this letter. The fact that he left clues means he wants to communicate with us, but maybe there's a reason he has to...
You're right. He must have his reasons.
You really do just trust people that easy.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing wrong with that. It's just a common trait of Greenhouse. Let's hope he's someone worth trusting then.
Reboot. Data corrupted.
Oh no. Looks like Lockspring's gotten worse. Should we...
We've pretty much wrapped up here. I got something on the abnormal miasma and the hollow expansion, and you too bad none of it is exactly good. Let's go. I'll leave the rest to you, Proxy. As expected of a pro. Alright, let's go over what Lemnian Hollow is indeed expanding at an unusual rate. Just like though it has no tangible form, it clings to those white flowers.
Those mutated black flowers spread corruption around it and draw in ethereals.
Correct. You said Phylum Heights had those white flowers too, right? No, that shouldn't be possible. Anyway, let's...
Reboot. Full system.
Maybe we should take
Yeah, that's probably our bigger problem.
You're coming with us, Miss Zhao?
This little Bangbu knows that area really well. It's worth keeping. Besides, I've got nothing urgent going on.
So, do you happen to know any shops that fix bang?
I actually do know someone who's really good at fixing Bangbu. He's not in Phylum Heights.
You really can do anything. All right, then.
Huh.
Antiques, where history speaks. Find the one that speaks to you.
So what you're saying is...
I'm afraid so. I've tried a few...
I tried calling her a few times earlier, too.
The High Preceptor has always been careful with major matters. Still, with her strength, even a Void Hunter from New Eridu couldn't touch her.
Something happened to Ish...
We can't get in touch with her at the moment. But more importantly, what's with you two? Running around all...
Sorry, Elder Lu. There's some...
So it really is true.
That doesn't sound good.
We think so too, which is why we should probably talk things...
So you entered the hall.
I'm sorry, Elder Lu. I finally found a clue to my brother's where...
I told you before, I hoped your presence would be a good thing for her, not this.
It's not her fault. This was my idea. If you're going to blame someone, blame...
Ye Shengguang, You're the last person who gets to act on impulse. The Qingming Sword's wielder is Yunque Summit's most vital and irreplaceable asset. If your actions bring shame to Yunque Summit, can you take responsibility for that?
Yeah, we shouldn't have gone into the hollow without permission. That was on us. But I don't agree with what you just said.
What?
What I'm saying is, you don't really care what she thinks, do you? You just want the Qingming Sword's wielder to do as they're told and stay under your thumb. And Senior Xiaoguang isn't some asset. She's a real person, with her own feelings, her own will. If Yunque Summit's so-called honor can only stand on her suffering, maybe we're the one.
You!
I apologize if it's bad. I've been made aware of what's been happening with Lemnian Hollow, and thanks to Bell for the intel. I've also gathered some leads through various channels. For now, I'd like you all to remain calm and refrain from taking any rash actions. I've already sent a team of professionals to investigate. We should have concrete data now. Any other questions?
Mr. Mayor, is Yixuan Shifu with you? We haven't been able to...
Yixuan? She reported some info about Phylum Heights earlier, then said she had other matters to attend to and left.
I see. Maybe Shifu ran into something on her way.
That's enough for today. Since the mayor... I shall continue my attempts to contact the High Preceptor. It is past time she returned to keep certain
Thanks for standing up for me just now. I guess I've always known. Elder Lu and probably a lot of people to them, it doesn't matter who actually holds the sword. And that's fair. The Qingming Sword is Yunque Summit's most precious treasure.
Xiaoguang, don't doubt yourself. Even without the title, you deserve to be respected and heard. Everyone does.
Okay. Sorry for making you worry over something so small.
The mayor just said we should lay low for now, remember? So, let's relax a bit. You don't have to...
Yeah.
It's rare to get a moment like this. How about we...
Sure. I've been... mind if I change first? You said I looked nice in this outfit last time, so... let's go check out the market now.
Xiaoguang, you seem to love sweets. I've heard the Tong Sui shop here is pretty good. Want to give it a try?
That sounds nice. I hope they have some osmanthus-flavored desserts. I really love those.
No need to stress so much. Let's take a breather. Getting to know Phylum Heights is part of protecting it too.
It's getting dark. Are you hungry? Come get some dessert that'll lift your spirits.
Oh. This direction. Where are you taking me?
It's a nice place. You'll see soon enough. Nice spot, right? I stumbled upon it by accident. It's the best place in all of Phylum Heights to watch the sunset.
Wow. It's so beautiful. It feels that it makes me happy. Come to think of it, I've never really taken a good look at Phylum Heights before. I didn't realize it was this breathtaking. It'd be such a shame if this were to disappear. Actually, I have something I want to share with you as well, Junior. It's the osmanthus cake we made together. I saved a little just for you.
Oh, there's still some osmanthus cake left? I thought it was all sold out.
Yeah, this was from the first test batch, so I kept it.
Actually, I've been wanting to try it ever since I caught that sweet osmanthus scent earlier. Don't mind if I do.
What do you think? How does it taste?
It's even better than before. No wonder business was booming. You're really good at making desserts, Xiaoguang. If I had to say, it's still a little too sweet, but that's no big deal. I think...
I probably added too much sugar. I'll make sure to adjust the sweetness next time. Oh, right! I should let everyone at Yunquai Summit try it too. I'll make some more once we're back at Swaby. I wonder if Miss Zhao would like...
I heard Dylan say that Miss Zhao actually prefers meat.
Oh, really? Then...
Wow, Xiaoguang. It feels like you really know.
It's how I kept myself occupied when I had nothing. I'd love for you to try my cooking too. But I gotta figure out all your preferences and...
It's getting late. Time to head back. Hey, Xiaoguang.
What? I'm fine. It's just... I felt so happy earlier. Everyone in Phylum Heights seems happy too. That's wonderful. I just wish they can stay that way forever. Belle, can I ask you something?
Ask away. I'll tell you anything I can.
What if... It's just a what if. What if we knew an abyss was ahead? Should we still keep going? Sorry, it's a weird question, right? I just had a nightmare where I fell into a bottomless pit.
But I do kinda want to answer. Since we're not doing anything right now, how about when I was really little, there was this cliff near where I used to play a lot. I used to love leaning over the edge just to look down. The bottom was filled with these pretty flowers. I loved those flowers, but the cliff was super high, so I was always scared. And guess what? Nothing happened. Turns out the bottom was just this soft, squishy patch of grass. My butt hurt a little, but that was it. And I remembered that for years, thinking I'd just gotten lucky. But when I went back there as an adult, I realized that cliff was barely even a hill. Just a dirt slope I'd totally exaggerated as sometimes what we think is a bottomless abyss, in hindsight, might not turn out to be bottomless at all. You'll never know unless you take that first step forward. So, if you ever feel unsure, just keep moving forward. Things could turn out to be different than you expected. You never know.
I get it now. Thank you.
Huh? What'd you just say?
I said thank you. And sorry for making you worry again. I'm all grown up now, and I still get scared by nightmares about falling.
Don't worry. I'll catch you. Don't be fooled by how I look, okay? Ever since I joined Yunquei Summit, I've actually been secretly training a lot. Catching you is no problem at all. So next time you have that nightmare, just tell yourself, no matter what happens, I'll be there to catch you.
You, Junior. Okay, I won't be afraid. When I have that nightmare again, I know you'll be there. I believe you'll catch me. I know that as long as you're by my side, I can do anything. Even touch the sun. Actually... We meet again, my dear Junior.
You? Again? Where did Xiaoguang go?
What's this reaction? Do you like her better? Too bad. You wanted to know what's been bothering her, right? Then let me tell you the secret of the Qingming sword. Inside the Qingming sword, there are two mysterious forces. The two are constantly battling. Think of and when two people fight that long, they start damaging everything around them. If that destructive energy seeps out, judging by the power of those two forces, if they ever broke free, the outcome could be a catastrophe on par. So, what do we usually do we bring in a third party, a mediator, someone to keep things from... The third presence maintains the balance, absorbs the overflowing energy, and ensures the world outside remains safe. And this is precisely why that third person...
Wait.
You're smart. I bet you've already figured it out. That's correct. Every wielder of the Qingming sword is the true nature of the Qingming sword's power is built on sacrifice. Each sword wielder gives up their life, their strength, to contain those two raging forces, to shield the outside world from being affected. In other words, without the sword wielder to bear that burden, the rest of the world would pay the price instead. So no, Xiaoguang will never give up this sword, because that would mean putting the world in danger. How could little Miss Perfect, always so eager to protect everyone, have the... She'd rather break herself than let anyone else get hurt.
I had no idea.
Because it's a secret. Not even Yixuan knows. All they ever do is repeat the same empty words. Find the next wielder for the sword. Uphold the honor of Yunquei. That's why I told you before. The more noble the excuse, the uglier the truth behind it. It's not the kind of truth you can share with everyone, right? The so-called hero from the very beginning is really just a sacrifice.
But why are you telling me this?
Because I want you to save me. I'm asking for your help. Your precious Senior Xiaoguang will want to save everyone. She'll keep using the Qingming sword, but I want to live. I don't care about other people's lives, just as they've never cared about mine. The only way to save us is to stop her from using the Qingming sword's power. Of course, if you could convince her to give up the sword, that'd solve everything once and for... You'll help me, won't you? If not for me, then for your...
Of course I want to help you both, but I can't just give you my word right now. This isn't...
Did I ever tell you? I like how adorable you look when you're serious, which is precisely the problem. She loves you, you know. The same way she loves Yixuan, her brother, and all her precious little friends. But love is a curse. a trap. Something cold love will be the end of me. Oopsie. Seems like I've said too much. Anyway, to show my sincerity about asking for your help, I'll answer one question. So, tell me, my dear Junior.
I've always wanted to ask, what exactly is your relationship with Xiaoguang?
You've seen the dark-haired Ye Shiyuan, right? I was the same. It's a gift we were both born with. But, unlike my brother and his other self, my existence isn't just about looking different. Because Ye Shengguang never wanted to just be the perfect Qingming sword keeper, the well-behaved junior everyone expected. She wants I'm that side of her, the part that's wild, human. I'm her instincts, her desires, her humanity. The side she keeps trying to suppress. Surprised, huh? Obviously, from the outside, I look more like what you'd call a divine being. Humans are so good at turning what they don't understand into. Too bad I'm neither divine, nor interested in being worshipped. If being sacrificed is my destined path, and death is supposed to be the end, then I'll fight it. No one gets to decide my fate. Not that damned Qingming sword, and well then, I suppose our little midnight. Until next time, my dear Junior. Thank goodness I remembered. I'd hate to let Junior down. Next, 3 spoons of sugar. Was it? No. This color, this scent, it's not right. I could have sworn I had it in my mind just now. Why? Why can't I remember? I've done these steps so many times, and yet... My head... it hurts. It feels like... I've forgotten something. Will I one day end up forgetting my Junior's face? No, I don't want that. It's all right. If I've forgotten, I'll just relearn it. If I forget 10 times, I'll master it 11 times. I will. I will. Junior. If one day I'm no longer here, will you remember?
What's wrong? Why are you crying here all alone?
My music. music box is broken. It was a gift from my mom, and now it won't play anymore, and she's never coming back.
Don't be sad. Let me take a look at the music box. I am pretty good at fixing things.
Thank you.
What's wrong? You still don't look happy. If something's bothering you, you can tell me.
If you knew the road ahead led straight into an abyss, would it still be worth moving forward?
Oh, that's a tough question. Give me a second to think. They should be selling it here. Samantha's candy! Feels like something she'd like. Oh, I hope she does.
This is for me? Thank you. It smells so sweet and tastes delicious.
About what you asked earlier, I don't really have an answer either, but I'd like to tell you a story. I fell from a really high place a long time ago. I leaned over to admire some pretty flowers below, and accidentally slipped.
What happened after that?
Other than a sore butt, nothing at all. It turned out the ground below was just a patch of grass. Something I only realized after falling. Sometimes, if you don't take a step forward, you'll never know what might happen. But if you give up, it's all over.
So maybe the abyss I imagine isn't really that scary after all? Thank you. I think I understand a little better now. Did I wake you? I was thinking we said we'd eat osmanthus cakes together, so I tried making some myself.
Wait, didn't we already have some earlier?
Huh? Sorry. I meant we said I'd make you some myself.
Hold on. Xiaoguang, be honest with me. Did you forget what we did today? Don't tell me you're starting to lose your memory. Stop hiding this from me. You promised me you'd always put your own safety first, no matter—
Sorry. You're right. I've been forgetting some things.
When did it start? Was it after the last time you used the Jingming sword?
No. It didn't start recently. It's been a long time. Long before we met in Phylum Heights. Ever since it started, I've been writing a diary every day and memorizing the previous day's entries, so people would think everything's alright with me. 'Cause I know there's no way to stop it. Even if I told you all, it'd only make everyone worry. That's why my brother did what he did. I don't want anyone else to worry because I'm sorry for hiding it from you for so long. So, could you please keep this between us for now? When the time's right, I'll tell Ishu and Shifu, and everyone else too.
Alright, I'll keep your secret. And once you're ready, we have to tell everyone. It's not about burdening them. It's about giving you every possible chance to get better.
Okay, thank you. When I'm with you, I always feel...
And, Xiaoguang, I want you to know, no matter what happens.
I know. And I've been wanting to tell you something too, Junior. Actually,
What's going on? Better go outside and see.
if things are this bad here at Swabian Temple, we need to hurry and regroup with the others. We must not let these things hurt anyone in Phylum Heights.
Yeshen Guang, the time has come.
Elder Liu?
I told you before, the Qingming sword is one of Yunque Summit's most valuable assets. It must never be wasted on trivial things. It can only... And now is that moment. An ancient prophecy once said, when darkness devours the land, when all life withers and even sorrow falls silent, This is your time to step forward, sword. Use the Qingming sword to save Phylum Heights. Restore the...
I know.
Don't listen to him, Xiaoguang. We gotta meet up with everyone.
The path of Baizu is never walked alone. When fate shifts, shadow follows light. You shouldn't stand in her way. As Yunque Summit's swordkeeper, heaven's will cannot be defied.
I have no idea what you're even talking about, Xiaoguang. We've gotta check what's happening outside. We should be able to get out.
Yeah, let's go.
If the abnormal miasma is appearing outside Swabian Temple, then the people in Phylum Heights are definitely in trouble.
I have to figure out how to handle this. For now, I should discuss it with the others.
has taken over all of Phylum Heights.
Alright, we'll take the Yunquei disciples and clear out all the black... But just doing that probably won't stop the hollow from expanding. From what we can tell,
the flowers react to the Qingming Sword's power, so I'll head into Limnian Hollow and clear out the flowers.
But your body...
Really, it's fine. I've tried it before. Junior went in with me last time.
Right. Last time in the Hollow, Senior Xiaoguang cleansed the black flower's miasma with the...
Even if there were, so be it. That burden...
Elder Lu, you were against letting Xiaoguang...
The situation has changed. I opposed before because she wasn't absolutely needed. But now, there's no... Right now, other disciples will be tied up clearing the flowers in Phylum Heights. We simply lack the manpower to investigate the Hollow. But you're different, Ye Shengguang. If the Qingming Sword can purify miasma that efficiently, you must enter the Hollow. Find the source of all this. And this.
But Shifu made it very clear before. Xiaoguang mustn't take...
If only Shifu were here. Too bad we still can't reach her.
Elder Lu was right. We don't really have the manpower to send anyone else. But sending only you two into the Hollow is... How about counting me?
I'll help as well.
Miss Zhao? And...
Yeah, I heard what's going on. Since it's urgent, I brought this little bing.
My basic modules are mostly repaired. Everyone, I have some understanding of the abnormal
Don't worry. We've entered Lemnian Hollow this way before. We made it. Oh, and one more thing. Last time the Qingming sword resonated faintly with the Hollow. I suspect they're connected somehow. If we keep an eye on its reaction, we should be able to trace it back to the source of the anomaly. So, one way or another, Ye Shunguang, or rather the Qingming sword...
I think so too. From what I can tell, if we can clear away the black flowers in that area, it might stop the Hollow's abnormal changes.
Looks like that's our best option. Okay, we'll stay here and clean up the mutated flowers. And you guys can enter the Hollow and try...
In that case, I'll work with my Supreme Assistant and try to learn more about...
There's no time to waste. Let's split up and get moving. Xiaoguang? I may have said that, but I'm actually not totally sure if your body can handle it. If it can't, you better tell me sooner rather than later.
Huh? Are you worried about me?
I don't get it. This mission's a bad deal for you. The sword's already chosen you, even if you do nothing.
My value? For Yunquai Summit, and for the people of Phylum Heights. If my power can make a difference, then I have to use it.
You're weird. By the way, it looks like Proxy's been wanting to talk to you. I'll leave you two to it.
Junior,
I know you want to help everyone, and I respect that. You're really important to me, Senior Xiaoguang. If helping others makes you smile, I'll truly be happy for you. But if you get hurt, so, just like you promised me before, don't push yourself too hard. As your friend, as your companion, as your proxy. I just hope you can value yourself a little more.
I will. This is kinda embarrassing, but you're really, really important. So, if we work together, we're totally gonna nail this mission. What is this?
You're seeing it too? I thought I was hallucinating.
That sphere-looking thing. It looks kind of familiar somehow. I feel like I've seen...
If I'm guessing right, that was probably a shared hallucination caused by the high concentration of miasma in the area. Unfortunately, as a Bangbu, I don't see any of it.
So it is an illusion. It just looks so strange. I can't shake this feeling. Like...
Funny, I was thinking the same thing. The air this...
How much longer can you keep this? Why do you keep struggling through this hope? Give up now. Your very existence was a beautiful...
Did you guys...
I'm hearing it too.
I heard it too. Dylan and Banya mentioned they once heard voices that sounded like their own in Lemnian Hollow. This must be...
I was also there, but... And I didn't hear my own voice just now. Sounded more like Sarah's voice.
Maybe it's because the abnormal miasma concentrate, or maybe this area has some kind of special connection to you? As if these cheap gimmicks...
So...
Just a bunch of empty words, poking at our weak spots.
Xiaoguang, you okay? Are you feeling sick?
No, I'm fine. Just got a little dizzy all...
It's normal for a human body to feel a little disoriented.
Looks like the abnormal miasma we purified before was only the tip of the hollows pushing up against Phylum Heights. Probably because those...
If the people in the city get exposed to the miasma...
Either way, you should really keep an...
Don't panic, everyone. If I remember correctly, there's a long range we'll need to sneak past its field of...
We need to move to the Black Flower now! Oh no, they've spotted us! Here's like this. We need to pick our moment and get past before the attack lands.
This thing is really trying to keep us away from here. It's like it's guarding this factory. How are you feeling, Xiaoguang? If you're not well, you need to tell me. Don't try to tough it out.
Okay, don't worry, I'm fine.
The following...
sword ability from earlier.
Everyone, we need to move fast and shut down that security bot.
Why is there a security robot in a place like this?
It's probably the same as me. Abandoned for various reasons. Left behind to wander this secluded place. After being tainted by the miasma, it seems to have mistaken this factory for something it must protect. How pitiful. How absurd.
The line is drawn.
Necessary for victory.
Have a rest, Miss Japp. Slimmer! Break the ice! The line is drawn. Split the heavens! Break the ice!
I won't let you down.
Leave it to me! Yep. Sorry, we need to cleanse these black flowers as soon as possible. Blood as the bond, soul as the vow. Begone!
So, once the core black flower is taken out...
There. Don't move. Let me lean on you just for a second. Every time I have to come out and take care of things, I think I've earned a reward or two.
I honestly thought you wouldn't want to help any.
It's true. I didn't want to do this, but she... Unfortunately, I can only exist with her alive, so I can't just let her be. If then I'd never get to see my adorable look. Still, my power has its limits. Don't forget what I told you before.
Are you sure you're okay? Purifying the miasma is draining you, right? Maybe we should figure out another way.
No, really. It's fine. Besides, I can feel it. Like Zhao said earlier, the sword must be tied to whatever's going on with Limnian Hall. It's my duty. I can't...
But I really don't want all this to come at the cost of your...
Junior, do you remember when we wandered through Phylum Heights? The smell of cop residents there playing mahjong, the Tong Sui shops, all those soft and sweet treats. If I can, I want to protect all that for the first time in what feels like forever.
No offense, but the people you're trying so hard to protect, and even so.
Yes, I'm not doing this for any—
You're really... Never mind. Let's stay focused. We still need to investigate what's going on.
If I'm remembering correctly, there should be...
In that case, let's...
The sword?
Xiaoguang, please take good care of yourself. You remember the promise we made, right?
I do. Don't worry, I remember. No matter what, I'll be right there by your side. I'll keep doing my best. The line is wrong. Frost scorpions!
This is some kind of strange statue.
I mentioned before, Lady Sunbringer loved humanity more deeply than... But that love didn't bring her the love and... Limnian Hollow is rich in porcelain long ago. Long before people realized the true value hidden in Lumite ore, she discovered that a substance extracted from the ore could effectively resist either corruption. So humans always find reasons to fight. Maybe she stood out too much. Anyway, one day, she discovered a huge underground pit beneath, but just as she was about to enter that pit herself to continue her research, the story ends abruptly here. The last record simply reads...
What? Wait.
As far as I know, but I've also heard of a different version of the story. As Lady Sunbringer was preparing to lead people into the pit to mine more Lumite ore, Limnian Hollow suddenly, during the disaster, Lady Sunbringer did everything she could to save everyone. But later, the survivors turned on her, of course. These are all just old rumors.
If the story is true, then that mine in front of... And if this area is tied to her, maybe...
Actually, that's my theory too. Perhaps that's why I've lingered here, after being treated like that by those she loves.
Betrayed by the ones she loved, then turns into the big villain. Stories like that are pretty common.
But Lady Sunbringer was one of the first Void Hunters. Would someone like her really do something?
The Void Hunter is just a title. People are fickle by nature.
Miss Zhao, how should I put this? You sound kind of pessimistic about people.
The strongest bond between people is always value, isn't it? Those people wanted Sunbringer gone because her value changed from positive to negative. Naturally, Sunbringer saw their true colors and acted accordingly in her own best interest. When those people no longer held any value to her, mercy and compassion. Those aren't human traits.
But if that's true, if everything's just an exchange of value, then of course people will always turn their backs on each other. For all sorts of reasons. And the world will always be full of conflict and ugliness. But then, if that's the case...
This world is hell. If you can't see it that way, maybe it's because someone built a lovely, comfy glass dome for you to live under.
You both make fair points, but come on. Sunbringer's story might not even be...
Why are you apologizing? What?
Oh, is that so?
I didn't expect my story to stir up such a debate. It really is just an old tale of uncertain origin. What I am certain of is that there's still a lot of abnormal miasma inside the...
Belle, I have a quick update. Thanks to everyone's efforts, the Black Flowers in Phylum Heights are now under control, according to our calculations. It's most likely because of the high concentration of abnormal miasma.
We just arrived near the factory. What we're looking for is
Right. Let's find a way to get in the
Based on Lockspring's story, it's gonna be even more dangerous inside the factory.
If we can purify the abnormal miasma in the factory, it'll put a stop to the hollow expansion for sure!
Xiaoguang's right, but we gotta be extra careful.
Everyone, please be careful. There are more security bots here.
I can feel the chaining sword resonating. It's inside the factory. There must be even stronger abnormal miasma in there. Heaven!
My turn now? I'm gonna do my best!
I'll be fine!
Let's check out the entrance to the factory nearby. Xiaoguang, hey.
I think I'm seeing something.
What are you seeing?
I'm seeing a lady. She looks like a researcher. She seems kind. Like Junior's name.
That sounds just like my teacher, Carol. But, wait. Why?
Who's Carol?
That miasma vision we saw the first time we came here. Wait. Have you forgotten?
I just spaced out for a second. but once...
Xiaoguang, you don't look so well. It's likely the sword's effects are getting stronger.
Don't worry. I just need to rest. How about you go figure out how to open the factory gate first?
This place should be safe enough. So,
Since Ms. Xiaoguang could see her teacher's phantom, there could be clues about her in there. And about the abnormal miasma. Either...
All right. There's no other option.
Sounds good.
Let's move fast and search for the 3 consoles. Machinery. Looks like...
Recently...
This is the last spot. Let's keep going.
This power feels oddly familiar, like that cursed blade, tailless. You mean the Qingming sword from Yunque Summit? Yes, I know the side effects. I see. Then maybe you could actually fix what's wrong with that sword. The cost of that weapon, it isn't...
Looks like that miasma vision was really your teacher. And she probably knows quite a bit. Should we go after her?
Either way, I've got to check it out. It looks like my teacher might know how to stop the Qing...
But the abnormal miasma...
I want to help you. Miss Zhao, I'm
I can do that.
But...
I'm coming with you.
All right.
Do you want to know the truth about the Qingming sword? Do you want to save her? I can help you.
The cost of that weapon is for the greater good. Someone has to make that...
Whether it's the cursed blade tailless or the Qingming sword, they both carry sinister secrets.
That's the target, right? Let's go take a look.
Salvation, Belle. Why? My precious children. By the time that you two... You will survive.
There are more illusions over there. Let's keep moving.
Found it. The target is right there.
You know why. For those, it's the only way to pay the least in exchange for the great I know.
this place? There are so many black flowers here. It's so cold. Watch out!
I'm okay. Let's finish this quickly.
It's my fault. If I hadn't rushed like an idiot, you wouldn't have...
It's not your fault, Junior. Protecting you. That's what I'm supposed to do. Don't worry, I'm not that fragile.
What's this?
Yeah. I see. Yep. Yeah. Stand down. Leave it to me. I see. What the heavens? Like the heavens. Soaring light. Rapid flash. Don't push yourself, Miss Zhao. A measure of steel slices the world through.
We did it!
I have to purify all of them.
Oh, not in your condition.
If I don't do this, everyone will be in danger. My dear Junior. This is the last time. I didn't think goodbye would come this soon. I never expected you'd be the hardest to let go of.
What are you saying? You're scaring me.
My strength's almost depleted. I probably won't be able...
I don't get it. What do you...
It's not as bad as it sounds. In a way, I'm just about to become one with her. Like I said, we can only live with her alive. Although, her condition isn't looking great either. Too bad. I can't... Junior, meeting you, really, you know, when she sensed you were in danger and rushed over like an idiot, I could have stopped her. I'm not like her. I don't want to be a hero. I don't want to save anyone. All I ever wanted, but in that moment, our hearts were completely in sync. All I could think was, no I guess that's why I'm finally able to make peace with her. After all, we're always one and the same. When I stepped in front of you, I finally understood something. Maybe love isn't a curse after all. It's what I'm about to say. That coward could have never told you. But don't you dare forget me. Even if you meet better people, see brighter worlds, you must remember me.
Xiaoguang? Hey, are you...
I think she's been hiding how bad things are. She's already reached the final stage of the Qingming Sword's corruption. Her vision's almost gone too.
Xiaoguang? Can you hear me? You remember what we promised? You said, no matter what happens, and you pinky swore, remember? You can't go back on that. You can't just...
In her current state, no matter what we do, it won't change. I know it hurts, but now you have to
I know what you're trying to say, but Xiaoguang ended up like this because of me. It's all my fault.
You know that's not true. Even if this hadn't happened to you, she still would have pushed herself to the limit with that sword just to protect everyone. That's just too... There's no time for blaming yourself. Don't forget, you're our proxy here. Whatever happens next, we stand. Take her home.
Take her home. Once we get back, we'll figure something out. Found it. The nearest fissure is on the other side of the factory. We can get there using the elevator. It's that way. Let's hurry.
Excellent. That's the Phaethon I know.
The fissure is right there. Let's go.
Where?
Xiaoguang, can you hear
Junior? Miss Zhao?
Her senses haven't come back.
It's so dark here. There's nothing here, but...
Just hang in there, Xiaoguang.
Junior? Is that you? I'm sorry. It looks like I won't be able to keep our promise after all. If possible, I don't want to be a senior who breaks her word. You once said, if I were in pain... Don't worry. I don't feel any pain now. I wish I could see you all now.
You're gonna be okay, I promise.
Data says Lemnian Hollow finally stopped.
It's all thanks to Xiaoguang.
But she paid her. How's she doing now?
She's still the same as before.
Actually, Senior Zhao! You too, Proxy. Dylan.
Krampus issued an emergency summons ordering...
It's probably because of Lemnian Hollow. I see. Proxy, about Ye Shunguang. If there's anything I can help. And a lot of people are after the power of the Qingming sword. If anything happens to her, they won't hesitate. That's all I can say.
Thank you, Miss Zhao.
Huh? Senior Zhao, who's always been a firm believer in fair exchange, giving out important info for free? So, Senior Zhao, are you still a meat-eating rabbit? Let's go. I don't want to be late.